Previously on Titans Rise.
Well, my friends, we've completed the casting of our fearsome five. And for our first act together, we will destroy the Titans.
What? Wally, what are you doing? You keep your dirty hands off Raven. She's not the enemy.
Wow. Titan's Tower. But who built it? And who would I be to turn down a gift mansion?
They want us to fight the Justice League.
Us. Take on them.
Man, that's like sending Nats to take on the Navy. Besides, we're on the same side.
We must not only battle the Justice League, we must defeat them as well.
And why the Titans? What made you think of those creeps?
I do not know.
You do not know, Light, because the Titans fit into my plans, not yours.
What? Are you crazy, Simon? What are you talking about?
I was given incredible power, and in return, an eternity of servitude to Trigon the Terrible.
I made it. Man, this is worse than I thought. Nightwing, Wonder Girl, and Cyborg are down.
We got them all, Simon, just like you said. So what now?
Precisely what Dr. Light had planned, my friend.
Huh? You mean we're after the same thing?
No, Doctor. You seek to destroy your foes. I seek to destroy a world.
I have no choice now. I have to find the Justice League.
Space. Cold, grim, desolate. A black void flecked with glittering starlight, suns, worlds, and one particular satellite. The Watchtower, the orbiting headquarters of the Justice League, and Ollie and I's first big meeting.
So, just how much do we know about this, Dr. Fate?
Well, we know that he's a member of a group called Lords of Order and a powerful sorcerer.
Whoa. Let's slow it down for the new guy on campus here. I'm still getting used to meeting aliens, and now we're gonna throw wizards into the mix?
Sorcerer. There's a difference. Fate has been seemingly handling mystical threats to our world, ones we can't quite see. Until now, that is. Jean, your report.
I've tracked the psychic readings to Salem, Massachusetts. They're overwhelming in power. If we continue to delay this, I fear for the worst. He's been concentrating an enormous amount of energy into space, burning a hole through our ozone layer that could lead to destruction worldwide.
So it's like a global warming beam then?
He's gonna burn up our planet faster than any billionaire ever could. No offense, Ollie. Or you, Bruce.
None taken.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go find him.
If Martian Manhunter is right about this, we could be in for a fight.
Then we'll be ready for one. The Justice League always is.
Relax, new guy. I'll watch your back.
Before we depart, may I have the room?
You may.
I'm afraid I cannot accompany you all on this mission, for I am needed in Atlantis. Starro the Conqueror has seemingly stirred in his sleep.
Starro the what now?
The extraterrestrial starfish the size of a city. We defeated him in battle last year, and he's been held in Atlantis under heavy sedation ever since. I'd like to check on him, and have a League member accompany me.
You need help to go look at a giant starfish?
In our battle with it, I received a telepathic message, not unlike those I can share with sea life. But if he's as powerful as I imagine, someone will need to be there to stop me. I cannot be a risk to my own people.
I understand. Would anyone care to go to Atlantis with Arthur as the rest of us check on Dr. Fate?
You know what? What the hell? I'll go.
It's settled then. Aquaman and Black Canary will set off to Atlantis to check on Starro, while the rest of us go find Dr. Fate.
Dinah, are you sure you want to do this?
Worry not, Archer. She will be safe with me.
See? Aquaman will be with me the whole time. Nothing to worry about. And so Aquaman and I set off to Atlantis. I'm sure we'll talk more about that later. The rest of the Justice League, however, launched themselves into the teleporting tubes of Watchtower, down to Salem, Massachusetts.
A sorcerer unleashing powerful magic on the town of Salem seems a little on the nose. John, what are we looking at?
A power greater than anything I've ever witnessed among these cosmos, Green Lantern.
Upon a dark tower in the center of an eerie forest, Dr. Fate stood. Real dramatic. A golden cloak and helmet wrapped around the blue-suited figure. He was harnessing his energy into one singular source in the sky, focusing his power until he spotted the Justice League from afar.
It looks like some kind of mystic ceremony.
Superman, stay back. We've been spotted.
Ha! The Justice League. You seek to stop me. Try as you might, fate has already sided against you in the coming conflict. You can never succeed. Not while I control the Necroma Force.
At the sight of the Justice League, he drew a hand away, blasting beams across the dark skies at each member of the League.
His power. I can't fight it.
Mind going blank. I can't use my ring.
He isn't showing any signs of strain.
It's Superman who's able to swoop in, pushing his teammates to safety behind a large boulder.
Well, on the bright side, we're still in one piece.
I think I can stop him. Get inside his mind and...
Dr. Fate sent out a hideous shot, taking Martian Manhunter down. Superman clenched his fist and flew straight towards the mystic being.
That's enough!
But he isn't fast enough. Mystical chains wrap themselves around the Man of Steel, stopping him dead in his tracks. His strength is useless against their magic.
He has Superman restrained, but I can still...
No! Green Lantern, stop!
Just as Green Lantern was readying a charge at Dr. Fate, a burst of ebony smoke billowed out before him, and out stepped the mystical sorceress, Raven.
It's you!
Green Lantern, please. I beg you. Let the sorcerer do what he must.
You know we can't do that, Raven. And you know I can't let you interfere.
The Green Lantern extended his ring, forming a bubble around Raven, her arms raised to pound against the construct uselessly.
This cage may succeed in containing my mortal form, but it's useless against my soul self.
The shadow of a tremendous bird arose from Raven's cloak, soaring through the construct and into Green Lantern, knocking him off balance.
I'm sorry, but Dr. Fate must complete his mission.
How many times do we have to tell you, huh?
Green Lantern fires beams of energy from his ring, Raven's shadowy form weaving around and through the beams with ease on its way to perch on the dead branches of an old tree.
This is useless. To achieve victory, I must go elsewhere.
The girl has failed to stop them. Then it's up to me. Our mission is too vital. No one may be permitted to interfere. No one!
The Justice League charged as one, but Dr. Fate unleashed a wave of energy that shook the space around them, sending the lead hurling back into a pile of bodies and debris.
Go now, Raven! Time is of the essence!
And in a puff of smoke, she's gone. But where? To some strange city? A new continent? A distant world? Or perhaps a place that doesn't exist in neither time nor space? For she is in the Temple of Azarath, It sparkles in beauty that few have seen, an ancient garden lost millennia ago. This is where Raven was born and raised. But now, that felt like another life.
If there's anyone who can help me, it's Arella. She holds the ultimate key. But can I persuade her to use it?
Titans Rise, Part 4, Against All Friends.
At a balcony, Arella stands. She is strong and regal, and even before her face can be seen, you know it is one of unparalleled beauty.
It was a mistake of you to come here, Raven. You knew of our rules when you left. To forsake Azarath means to never return.
But I need your help. Our homeworld needs help that only you can give. Can you turn your back on the world of your birth? Can you permit untold billions to be crushed in the grip of Trigon? Can you let your own daughter die? Can you, Mother?
I know my bond, Raven. More than you, it seems. There is a will to all. If Trigon destroys the earth, then that too is willed.
You're giving excuses. You run instead of fighting for what you believe.
To fight is to degrade oneself.
Not with a cause like this.
That is enough, daughter. As always, you rebel against the teachings of Azarath. I still love you, Raven, but you should not have come. We cannot help you or the earth. But I offer you love, prayer, and strength.
No, Mother, please don't do this. Don't send me back alone. I need you. We need your aid. You're the only one who can stop Trigon. Mother, for Azar's love! Ah!
Raven?
That voice. It's impossible.
Raven turns around to see that she is currently standing inside of Titan's tower, her teammates behind her.
How did you get here? You were captured by the Fearsome Five. How did you get free?
Nightwing, she seems confused.
If you ask me, she lost her marbles years ago.
No, Cyborg. Look in her eyes. Something's wrong.
What are you talking about, Raven? Who are the Fearsome Five?
The Fearsome Five? Wasn't that the name of a lottery ticket? I hope you bought enough for all of us!
Garfield? You survived as well?
If by survived, you mean that I fought for my life to make sure there's vegan options in the fridge? Then yeah!
Whew. I checked the whole building, and I still can't tell who built this place. Oh, hey, Raven. When did you get here?
Please, you must believe me. We battled a group who called themselves the Fearsome Five. They captured you as I vanished.
That reminds me. Your disappearing act is something I want to talk to you about, Raven. Oh, come on, not now. Give her a break.
I can prove it. Cyborg's hands were destroyed in a... Oh, no.
You want to count my fingers? 10 fully operating hydraulics. Batteries not included.
There can only be one explanation. The Fearsome Five erased your memories and sent you back to Titan's tower. But why?
Hey, how about we take a step outside and get some air? We can talk about this later.
As Raven panics her way into Flash's arm, the whole scene can be witnessed through Cyborg's perspective in a sterile hall. What he sees is displayed on a monitor in the base of the Fearsome Five.
The Fearsome Five erased your memories and sent you back to Titan's tower. But why?
The omniscope you placed in Cyborg's head is working perfectly, Gizmo. Along with my own psionic tampering of their minds, soon they will destroy the Justice League for us.
Hold it, Simon. I formed the Fearsome Five, remember? Don't you dare to try and take control from me!
How dare I, Dr. Light? My power allows me to dare anything. With a thought, I can melt you where you stand, or send you hurling forever in a vast emptiness of space, or even banish you to the distant past to meet a grisly end. I now control this group, and be glad of it, or else your attempt to kill the Justice League would end like all of your other plans do, in failure. Now leave me. The time for battle approaches, and I must prepare.
Simon released his grip on the doctor's mind, leaving the other 4 villains in this group to exit the lair, looking out to the city of San Francisco together.
That lousy little filth! I should kill him for humiliating me!
Mammoth and I don't like him any more than you do, Light.
Then you and your brother will join me, Shimmer?
Count me in too, Doc.
Good. After Simon destroys the Justice League, we shall destroy him. Then whatever's left of the world we'll divide 4 ways.
Back at Titan's tower, the group stands in the grass outside, Raven's gaze watching over the water.
Frankly, guys, Raven's awfully convincing.
She's telling the truth. I'm sure of it.
So what? We fought some creeps and don't remember it. Big deal.
Someone's obviously using us. But why?
The answer lies with Trigon. Only he could manipulate such forces so casually and from so great a distance. It's time I tell you about him. Trigon, the Terrible. And for you all to learn why the Titans were formed. Trigon's story began long ago, on another world in another dimension. There, the planet's last inhabitants assembled for a ceremony of sinister intent. These beings were demon worshippers, and they sought to raise their particular Satan. For him to mate with a woman of their dark order. Their chants reached the netherworld, and they called upon their dark demon to appear before them in his shadow form. 9 months later, a child spawned of evil was born, and this child was Trigon. Instantly he slew all around him, including the woman who had birthed him. Trigon grew more malevolent with every passing day. He ruled his world at the age of 1, and he destroyed that world when he turned 6. By the time this supreme evil was 30, he ruled his entire dimension and the millions of planets it contained. He had a universe to play with as he saw fit. But even this was not enough. Trigon wanted more. Then, he learned of our universe. I heard of his mad challenge for power and sought out heroes to aid in preventing it. That is how I allied myself with Dr. Fate. And now, because of the Justice League, Trigon will be able to bridge the gap between dimensions and do to us what he's done to all the others.
Holy shit, Raven. No wonder you want us to stop him.
But we know what to do now, don't we?
Better believe it, Bat Boy.
Then, I can't believe I'm saying this, but... Let's go, Titans! We have to take down the Justice League!
Like a war cry from a mighty leader, the Titans are off. All except for Raven. She stays standing, pleading for them to return.
Destroy? No! There's another way to... Curse me for a fool. Of course. That's why the Fearsome Five freed them. They've turned the Titans into mind-controlled assassins.
As Raven's mind races for answers, she fails to hear the sound of metal swiveling on metal, just as she fails to notice a partially hidden camera in the trees above, aimed directly towards her. a camera whose picture is being carefully scrutinized by a shadowy figure in a secluded control room.
Fascinating. These Titans already work as one. Well, soon enough I'll learn if presenting them with Titan's Tower accomplishes all I've intended.
Meanwhile, in the orbiting Watchtower space station of the Justice League...
What else could we do, Manhunter? Fate was gone the second we woke up.
We should be searching for him.
Searching? Where? My ring can't help. Even your telepathy failed you.
We should conserve our energy. Plan our next moves. We'll be ready next time. Our team is ill-equipped to take on magical adversaries like Dr. Fate. Perhaps we should expand.
Lois and I have tickets to that Satana show next month. Maybe we should give her a call.
Yeah. I don't think pulling a rabbit out the hat is going to help us against Dr. Fate.
Hey guys, we've got visitors coming up in the teleporter.
It's too soon to be Aquaman and Black Canary, but all of the other League members are here.
The computer says it's Wally.
Oh, Wally! Who's Wally?
The Flash. But he's no longer a member of the League.
Oh, come on, guys. Why are we being uptight about this? Wally's a friend. He's allowed to visit.
Looks like he isn't alone.
The teleporter tube opened and out stepped the Flash, Nightwing, and Wonder Girl.
Great Hera. Donna? Is that you? It's so good to see you again. What brings you up here?
Should we show them, Nightwing?
We might as well. Flash. Ready when you are. All right. Titans, go!
The Justice League are caught off guard as suddenly the Flash, their friend, begins to spin his arms in quick circles, causing a whirlwind to fill the room as Wonder Girl leaps over him.
Keep them distracted. I'll get to the teleporter.
What? Flash, what are you doing?
Something's wrong. They've got to be imposters.
But they're not. The teleporter cleared the Flash before it brought them up.
Well, something turned them against us.
Hold it. Nightwing's messing with the teleporter.
The teleporter lights up again, this time bringing Starfire, Beast Boy, and Cyborg up. With the rest of the Titans assembled, there's a dangerous standoff.
Donna, this madness has gone on long enough. Explain yourself.
Don't waste your breath, Wonder Girl. My Starbolt will take care of her.
That does it, Goldie. You want to fight? You've got one.
A giant green hand erupts from his power ring, wrapping tightly around Starfire. But it's short-lived as a kick to the back of the head knocks down Green Lantern. It's Nightwing, stunning him long enough for Starfire to break free.
That's enough, Nightwing.
Behind him stands his old mentor, the one who trained him, Batman. What was once a relationship like that of a father and son had twisted and strained. Now they stood opposed, ready to strike at one another.
Batman. Always the one with a plan. It's about time someone turned the tables on you.
The master and student stand off before Nightwing throws the first punch, Batman sidestepping to counter with an elbow to the back. It sends Nightwing crashing to the floor, the air escaping harshly from his lungs. Bruce can tell there's something wrong with his former sidekick. His eyes are glassy, and he's not coordinating his movements. Somehow, he's being controlled.
Listen to me, Nightwing. You're being used.
Nobody uses me anymore, including you.
He's right, Creep. You're the menace here.
A metallic rope springs out from behind Batman, wrapping around his neck to yank him away.
You're the ones who've got to be stopped, and we have the power to do it.
Cyborg uses Batman as a battering ram, swinging him around the room to topple Green Lantern before throwing him into Superman. Martian Manhunter approaches the battle cautiously, trying to make sense of it all.
It's impossible to fight while holding back, but we don't want to hurt you.
Don't worry about it, spaceman. We aren't exactly helpless.
Transforming into a massive anaconda, the two green heroes lunge at each other in battle. The Flash and Wonder Girl are taking on Wonder Woman, but Green Arrow is left unguarded to approach Donna from behind.
Her back is turned. She'll see me unless I move fast.
Pulling back the string of his bow, Green Arrow aims right for Donna Troy, letting the arrow fly. A hypersonic charge erupting as it hits her in the shoulder, causing Donna to drop to her knees, gripping her ears aggressively.
What is this? Everything spinning!
A little souvenir from Count Vertigo, sweetheart. You just take a little break.
With Donna down, Superman swoops into the Flash's whirlwind, rescuing Wonder Woman from it and carrying her away in his arms.
They're attacking us for no reason.
Think Dr. Fate might have something to do with this?
He must. There's no other answer.
Martian Manhunter wrestles with the deadly snake. Closing his eyes, he enters Garfield's mind, forcing him to return to his human form. Beast Boy falls before the Martian, struggling to get back up.
Stop! Please! You must not harm them!
Raven?
A cloudy smoke fills the room as Raven appears before them with a plea for her friends.
They know you must be stopped, but they are being controlled, forced to slay you. But to stop them before they accomplish that, the Justice League must die.
There is a moment of silence, followed by a heartbreaking cry of horror and the nauseating sulfuric smell of decay. As the members of the Justice League begin to age, their once powerful bodies crumble into time-worn dust. Their skeletons litter the floor around the Titans.
Huh? Raven, you killed them! But how?
This is horrible. Not the way a noble enemy should perish.
Enemy? No, these were my friends. Why did we do this?
What did you do to the League, Raven? They aren't really dead, are they?
No, they live. You saw an illusion, similar to the one I let Ravager see. They are being held in time stasis. As for us, all will soon become clear when we reach the ceremony.
Damn it! That witch is disappearing again!
Let her go. This time I just don't... Huh?
But this time, it isn't just Raven who disappears, but all of them. The Titans are sent to an unfamiliar place atop of a dark tower. The ritual of Dr. Fate.
What's going on? Where's the Watchtower? Where are we?
One thing's for sure. This ain't Motor City.
Raven must have brought us here. I just didn't think she was that powerful.
Nightwing, that is indeed beyond my power. Dr. Fate summoned you all here to partake in a ceremony which might just save the lives of every living creature on Earth.
Let the truth be revealed to them at last. Once they have perceived the peril we face. Huh? What is that I sense?
Everything's growing cold.
Like the very pits of Harcourt.
Something tells me I'm not gonna like what happens next.
The energy Dr. Fate was focusing on began to ripple and tear itself apart. His efforts were futile as the vision of Trigon began to rip its way through the fracture in space.
You believe you can suppress the power of Trigon? You are all fools! I will not be constrained for long!
Raven! Trigon is summoning foes to stop us. If this ritual is to be complete, I must have complete focus on keeping him sealed.
We will distract the incoming threats as you do what you must.
Just as Dr. Fate had summoned the Titans to aid him, Trigon has summoned the Justice League to aid in his escape, though they don't know it yet.
You found them, Martian Manhunter?
I wish I had, Superman. But Someone else brought us here.
Well, it doesn't matter who did it. The Titans are here, so let's just get it over with.
The Justice League stands above them, Green Lantern creating a large dome with his ring, slamming it down over the Titans like a mighty containment field, not allowing for any of them to leave.
Good work. The Titans are down. Now we just need to take care of Dr. Fate.
No! I am not your enemy! You must believe me!
Listen, Pops, we picked up magic emanations which were creating massive holes in the ozone layer. I'll give you 3 guesses as to where those came from.
Ollie launches a barrage of arrows at Dr. Fate, each one being blocked and sent off into the dark skies around them.
Might want to sit this one out, Arrow. He's deflecting everything you've thrown at him.
You will not listen to me, as you have failed to believe Raven. I have no choice then. You must be destroyed. Only my mission is important now. I have preceded Trigon to 100 different planets, and 100 different times I have failed to stop him. But I will not fail again. We must not permit him to ravage a brand new dimension and millions of new worlds. Therefore, let my champions be free. The Justice League must be kept occupied, while I deal with matters of far greater importance.
Dr. Fate shot out a bright beam at Green Lantern's construct, shattering it into 1,000,000 pieces to set the Titans free.
All right, we're out!
And the Justice League is waiting for us.
They don't understand the situation. Now it's them who are being controlled. We're only the distraction, understand? We just had to keep them away from Dr. Fate long enough for him to hold Trigon back. So that's why they've got to be stopped. And that's just what I'm going to do. I'm really sorry, Wonder Woman. I hope we can still be friends after this.
Moving at super speed, not even Wonder Woman can catch him. His sonic backlash sends her reeling into the forest, while Beast Boy transformed into a mighty elephant, grappling Batman up by his trunk.
Beast Boy, we only want to stop the Leaguers. Don't hurt him.
Wendy, you're a spoil sport! And I was just about to have bat for dinner.
As Beast Boy restrained Batman, Cyborg made a rush at Martian Manhunter, only to be blasted backwards by Green Lantern.
Going somewhere, pal?
Where did that come from?
Above, Starfire is grappling with Superman, their hands locked together in a struggle to overwhelm the other with their strength.
That symbol. I recognize it. You're Kryptonian. I'll back off. I would hate to have to attack a fellow Outworlder.
Give it your best shot.
Powering up her starbolts, Starfire unleashed a mighty blast of solar energy directly into Superman, who merely breathed it in like a day at the spa.
What? But how?
Oh no. You didn't just attack me with solar energy, did you?
Starfire's eyes widened as their competition of strength was swiftly decided, Superman blasting her into the ground with enough force to blast dirt in every direction.
The Justice League is overpowering us, Raven. Isn't there any way we can convince them?
I have tried, Nightwing, but to no. What? It's suddenly too late. Trigon is free.
That sorceress fool failed to stop me again. Will he never learn that Trigon is invincible?
Trigon, please! There is still time to go elsewhere. Leave this world alone. The dimension you rule is large enough.
No. Trigon hungers for even greater power. A power I can only claim by conquering a new dimension. I will not forfeit such power for any man or beast. The pathway into your world is now clear.
The heated portal unleashed a chaotic blast, sending Titan, Leaguers, and Dr. Fate flying through the air helplessly.
Goran shall be the first to arrive. And once he has tamed your people's flesh, I shall then arrive to claim their fragile souls.
The portal dissipates, leaving a chilled silence through space. The ground is cold and hard. Those who lie upon it are racked with terrible pain. Slowly, they feel their consciousness return, slowly rising to their feet.
He's gone.
But he will return.
I don't know how, but I could actually feel his evil.
Trigon was born without a heart or soul. He is capable of the most blasphemous evils.
All right, Nightwing. What was all this about? I want a good explanation.
First off, I don't owe you anything. Neither does my team. We're the Titans, not some junior Justice League. Second, you pig shots really blew it this time. Dr. Fate, the sorcerer you were so anxious to get rid of, was trying to stop a demon named Trigon from destroying our world. And because of you, we lost. Trigon is free.
How do you know all this?
Raven told us. She's the one who brought us together.
Wally flashed a smile at Raven, an exchanged glance of admiration for the other. Isn't that cute?
Her? Weeks ago she appeared before the League, telling us the same story. I used my telepathy to glance inside her mind, where I discovered an incredible evil within her.
No, that evil is in my heritage, not in me. Please, you must believe me. Trigon will destroy our world, as he has so many others. I needed help, and you rejected me. Is it any wonder that I created the Titans to stand beside me?
It's a group built on lies, Raven. You even used your powers to make the Flash think he loved you, all so he would join.
Wait. What do you mean she used her power to make me love her? Raven, tell me that's a lie.
I care for you, but your power was one I desperately needed. Please understand. Please, forgive me.
If you used him, you must have used all of us. How could you, Raven? We trusted you.
But Trigon has to be stopped, and only you could...
Who's he, witch lady? Some ex-boyfriend finding out you lied to him too?
No, his evil is real. Please, don't go. Trigon is coming.
The Justice League and Titans each turn their backs on Raven, departing their separate ways, all leaving her behind.
Please, I need all of you beside me. Don't you understand? Our world could be doomed. Please believe me. You must believe me.
They part silently, like grief-stricken mourners. And in a sense, that is exactly what they are. For the corpse in question is the group called the Titans, born less than a month before, now dead. All too suddenly and all too tragically. Wally West looked the most defeated of them all as he parted ways, refusing to even look Raven in the eyes.
What about you, Fate? Together, our power may just be enough to restrain him.
I have watched countless worlds fall to Trigon. And now that he has broken my spell of containment, I have seen the fate of this realm. It is useless to fight it.
Then all truly is lost.
Titans Rise, Part 4, Against All Friends.
Written, directed, edited, and produced by Matthew Dawson. Inspired by the stories of Marv Wolfman. Starring Chelsea Krause as Raven, Crystal Storm as Black Canary, D. Tyler Foltz as Trigon, Ryan Doe as Nightwing, GM Hakim as Dr. Fate, Delvin Cox as Green Lantern, Jacob Dillon as Superman, Jace Corbett as Cyborg, Brian Safara as The Flash, Bunbarian as Wonder Woman, Gerald Hill as Martian Manhunter, Mackenzie McClure as Beast Boy, Matthew Dawson as Aquaman, Ray Stacanis as Batman, Vanessa Benoit as Starfire, Adam Kornman as Green Arrow, Glenda Villamar as Donna Troy, Jay Rocks as Simon, Joel Hunter as Dr. Light, Rebecca Olivia Hodges as Arella, Lana Rose as Shimmer, Mickey Smith as Gizmo, and Dante Majors as Silas Stone. This production is the effort of Mortalverse Audio Dramas and its volunteering associates. It is in no way affiliated with or representative of Warner Brothers or DC Comics and their characters. This project was created by the fans, for the fans, to show our appreciation towards this franchise. This project has been released for free. Thank you to everyone who helped bring this project to life. Mortalverse Audio Dramas will always be grateful for your time and dedication to this project. Here at Mortalverse Audio Dramas, we believe that real voice work is done by real voice actors, none of which in this episode consent to having their voice used or replicated by any AI means.
Alright, Dinah. You've tried Atlantean cuisine, seen our customs, and even met my lovely Queen Mara. But now there can be no further delays. We must check in on Starro the Conqueror.
Who knew Atlantis would be this beautiful? You know, you all could make a killing off of the tourist industry.
The Kingdom of Atlantis has no desire to bring air breathers down here regularly. Imagine the governments of your world discovering our power. They wouldn't rest until it was their own.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong. Oh, wait. Is that?
Starro the Conqueror.
And how'd you come up with that lovely title?
The Flash came up with the name Starro, but the creature itself spoke to me through visions, and that is how I learned of its deadly purpose.
To conquer us, I presume?
And even now, I can hear it reaching out to me. I can feel it.
Aquaman? Arthur! Arthur!